To make the head, I'll take a skin colored yarn, and with that I'll make a magic ring and chain 1 to secure the magic ring. Then inside this magic ring I'll make 6 single crochets, and for this fan yarn I'm using 2mm crochet hook. You can use the hook according to your yarn. After 6 single crochets I will tighten my magic ring, and at this time you can use your stitch marker, but I'll just count for this second round, and in this second round I will make 2 single crochets in each stitch. So I'm increasing in every stitch for the second round. So in this second round there will be 12 single crochets. In this video, when I say 4 single crochets, what I meant is 1 single crochet in the next 4 stitches. Okay, and when I say increase, it means 2 single crochets in the same stitch. And my second round is complete. Now I'll add a stitch marker before I begin the third round. For the third round, I'll first make 1 single crochet, then increase in the next stitch. Again 1 single crochet and increase in the next stitch. So for the third round I'm increasing in every other stitch, and there will be total of 18 single crochets in this third round. Place in the stitch marker for the fourth round, and for the fourth round first I'll make an increase in the first stitch, 1 increase in the first stitch, then 2 single crochets, that is 1 single crochet in the next 2 stitches, again increase and 2 single crochets. So for the fourth round, in between every increases there are 2 single crochets. So in this fourth round there will be 24 single crochets. And my fourth round is complete. For the fifth round, first I will make 3 single crochets, 1, 2 and 3. Then I'll make my increase in the next and fourth stitch, again 3 single crochets and increase in the next stitch, again increase and then 3 single crochets. So in this fifth round what I am doing is in between every increases there are 3 single crochets. So in this round there will be 30 single crochets. And my fifth round is complete. For the sixth round I'll first make 1 increase and then 4 single crochets. Again after 4 single crochets I'll make the increase in the next stitch, and then again 4 single crochets. So for the 6th row, in between every increase there will be 4 single crochets, and in this 6th row there will be 36 single crochets. And I'll do my 7th and last increasing row. For this round I'll first make 5 single crochets, and in the 6th stitch I'll make the increase, and again 5 single crochets, making sure that my stitch count is right. After 5 single crochets I'll make another increase. So in this 7th round, in between every increases there are 5 single crochets. So in total there will be 42 single crochets in this 7th round. In the 7th round I am doing 5 single crochets and increase. And my 7th round is complete. Now I'll pull off the stitch marker, because after this round I'll make 1 single crochet in each stitch from 8th round to the 13th round. So for the next 6 rounds I'm gonna make 1 single crochet in each stitch. I'll complete that and come back. And as you can see, I have made 6 rounds of 42 single crochets. Now let's start decreasing. For that, first I'll make 4 single crochets. For the 14th round, I'm doing 4 single crochets first. And then I'll make the invisible decrease. Again 4 single crochets and the invisible decrease. If you don't know how to make the invisible decrease is very important for amigurumis, because it is of course invisible. So if you don't know how to do the invisible decrease, you can check out my video on that. I'll leave the link in the description. You can check it out if you don't know how to. So for this 14th row, I'm making 4 single crochets and decrease. After completing 14, now it's time for the 15th round. For that, I'll first make the invisible decrease. Then, after the decrease, I'll make 3 single crochets and repeat this all over the round. Invisible decrease and 3 single crochets. And now the 16th round, I'll make first 2 single crochets, and then decrease, and follow this pattern all over the round. 2 single crochets and decrease, 2 single crochets and decrease. The 17th round, for that I'll make 1 single crochet and decrease all over the round. 1 single crochet and then decrease. Now I need to make another round, but before that I'll fill this head with soft toy filling. Let's do that. As you can see, I have filled my head. Now I'll do the last round, and in this round I'll repeat the same pattern, 1 single crochet and then decrease. Let's put in the stitch marker first. So the same pattern like the previous round, 1 single crochet and then decrease, again 1 single crochet and decrease, and in this round there will be total of 10 single crochets. And my round is complete. I'll pull off the stitch marker. Now to finish, I'll just slip stitch in the next stitch and fasten off. Leave a small tail because I'll leave a long tail in the body to sew. So for the head I'll leave a small bit of tail, and my head is ready. Now let's make the arms. So first I'll make the magic ring and 6 single crochets into this magic ring, and for the hands after 6 single crochets I'll tighten this magic ring. And now in the next 2 rounds I'll make 1 single crochet in each stitch, and it will be a bit tough because the arms are quite small. So round 2 and round 3 there will be 6 single crochets, no more increases. my arms are ready, I'll slip stitch in the next stitch and leave a bit of tail so that I can sew the arms with the body. And I'll fill this arm with small amount of fiber, very small amount of fiber. Now let's make the leg and the legs and the body. I've already made one leg and this is my second one. So for the leg, I'll first make one magic ring, and inside this magic ring I'll make 6 single crochets. Then tighten my magic ring. You can add your stitch marker at this stage. Now for the second round, I'll first make 2 single crochets and then increase. Again 2 single crochets and increase. And in the second round I have 8 single crochets. Now for the third round I'll make 3 single crochets and then increase. Again 3 single crochets and the last increase. For the fourth round, I'm gonna make 1 single crochet in each stitch. In the third round there are 10 single crochets, so in the fourth round there will also be 10 single crochets. Now, as I have already done the first leg and fasten off after making 10 single crochets, for this second leg I'll make 8 single crochets with this skin colored yarn. In the 9th single crochet I'll change my yarn color with the body color. I'll use white color for my white yarn for my body, so I'll half finish the 9th single crochet like this, and then use the white yarn to finish the single crochet. Let's cut the skin colored yarn, and I'll make the last and the 10th and the last single crochet with this white yarn like this. Now I'll join my first leg I have 10 single crochet in each leg, so in the body there will be 20 single crochet in the first row. You can see this is the last stitch where I fasten off. I'll make a slip stitch in here so that there is no hole left while joining, and this slip stitch will not be counted as any kind of stitch. After slip stitching, I have done the slip stitch. Now I'll continue making 1 single crochet in each stitch around this leg, so there will be 10 single crochets. I'll mark my first single crochet. The slip stitch will not be counted as a stitch for the next round. I'll recommend you to count your stitches. So around this leg 10 single crochet, and I'll join with the second leg. Again I'll make slip stitch where I have made the last stitch, and this slip stitch will not be counted as a stitch again. I'm doing these slip stitches so that there is no big hole in the joining. Again I'll make 1 single crochet in each stitch around this leg, so 10 single crochets. So in total there are 20 single crochets for the first round of the body. The stitch marker here, I'll skip the slip stitch, and for this I'll skip this slip stitch, and for the second round of this body again I'll make 1 single crochet in each stitch. So in this second round there will be 20 single crochets. Also skip the slip stitch at the back, or else you will make 1 extra stitch. Now for the third round I'll make 3 single crochets, and decrease after that. Again 3 single crochets, and decrease. So for this third row of the body I'm making 3 single crochets in between every decrease. So in this third round there will be 16 single crochets. For the fourth round I'll make 1 single crochet in each stitch. So for the fourth round there will be 16 single crochets. No increasing in this fourth round. For the fifth round I'll make 2 single crochets and then decrease. Again 2 single crochets and decrease. There will be 12 single crochets in this fifth round. For the next round I'll make 1 single crochet in each stitch. No decreasing. For the sixth round 1 single crochet in each stitch, and there will be 12 single crochets in total. Now the last round. First 2 single crochets, then decrease, then I'll make 4 single crochets. First 2 single crochets, then decrease, then 4 single crochets. And after 4 single crochets, I'll decrease again, and then 2 single crochets and finish the round. To finish the round, I'll make a slip stitch in the next stitch and fasten off, leave a long tail, enough yarn so that I can sew the body with the head. Now I'll show you how to make the hood and the ears. And for the hood and the ears, I'll use the body color. To make the hood, first I'll make the magic ring. Chain 1 to secure the magic ring. And for the hood, I'll make 7 single crochets inside this magic ring. After 7 single crochets, I'll tighten my magic ring, and for the second round, I'll make 2 single crochets in each stitch. I'm making 2 single crochets in each stitch, that is, I'm increasing in every stitch, so there will be total of 14 single crochets in the second round of the hood. Now you have to use stitch marker. Here I forgot to use one, so I'm counting the stitches. So for the third round, I'll make 1 single crochet and then increase, and repeat this 7 times. 1 single crochet and increase. So in the third round there will be 21 single crochets. For the fourth round, I'll first make 1 increase and then 2 single crochets, and repeat this 7 times. 1 increase and then 2 single crochets. So I'm making 2 single crochets in between every increases. So there will be total of 28 single crochets. for the fourth round, first I'm gonna make 3 single crochets. Sorry, it's the fifth round. Then after 3 single crochets, I'll make 1 increase and repeat this pattern 7 times. 3 single crochets and 1 increase. So in between every increase there are 3 single crochets. So there will be total of 35 single crochets in the fifth round. And the last increasing row, that is 6th row, first I'll make the increase and then 4 single crochets, and I'll repeat this 7 times. 1 increase and 4 single crochets. So in the 6th round, in between every increase there are 4 single crochets. So in this 6th round there will be 42 single crochets. I have finished the 6th round. Now after this, for 7 rounds I'll make 1 single crochet in each stitch. So from the 7th round to the 13th round there will be 42 single crochets in each round. So 7 rounds of 42 single crochets. So I'll do that and come back again. And I have done the 7 rounds of 42 single crochets. Now for the 14th row I'm going to make 36 single crochets first. So here I'm doing 36 single crochets. Let's speed up a bit. And after 36 single crochets I'll make 6 chains and skip the last 6 single crochets. And in the first stitch here, the first stitch I'll make 1 single crochet and continue making 1 single crochet in each stitch, and I'll also make 6 single crochets in the 6 chains. So speed up a bit again. As you can see, I'm doing 6 single crochets in these 6 chains. And then I'll make 1 slip stitch in the first stitch and fasten off, leave a long tail so that I can sew the hood with the head and cut the yarn. And now I'll show you how to make the ears. To make the ears, I'll take this pink colored yarn first. I'll also use the white color yarn for the ears. So with the pink color yarn, I'll make 10 number of chains. And from the second chain I'll make 8 single crochets. So in every chain I'm making 1 single crochet until I reach to the last chain. In this last chain I'm going to make 4 single crochets. So in this last chain we will always increase. I'm making 4 single crochet in this last chain, and after that I'll repeat the same pattern, 1 single crochet in every chain. So in this part there will be 8 single crochets again. And after that I'll make chain 1 and turn my work. The chain 1 will be counted as a single crochet, so I'll start from the next stitch and I'll make 7 single crochets. The chain 1 will be counted as 1, so total 8 single crochets. After making 7 single crochets I'll start making increase. So in these 4 single crochets I'll make the increase, so all total there will be 4 increases here. So in these 4 stitches I made 2 single crochets in each stitch. Then again I'll make 8 single crochets. In these 8 stitches I'll make 1 single crochet in each stitch. So all total I have made 24 single crochets in this second round. Don't forget the last stitch. Then again chain 1 and turn my work. In the from the next chain I'll make 1 single crochet in each stitch. There will be no more increases, so I am making 24 single crochets. The first chain will be counted as a single crochet, so all total 24 single crochets. After completing 24 single crochets, I'll fasten off and leave a small bit of tail, and I'll follow the same pattern and make another of this pink colored one and 2 more of white colored one, but I'll not fasten off after making the white ones. As you can see here, I have made 1 white, I didn't fasten off. So now what I'm going to do is put 2 wrong sides together. Let me show you. For the white one, this is the wrong side, and for the pink one, this is the wrong side. So I'm putting together 2 wrong sides together like this. Now I will join these 2 parts with single crochets. So after I'll make a chain 1 with the white yarn, then I'll join these two parts with single crochet like this. I'm making one single crochet in the stitches, so all total again 24 single crochets. Make sure that you are going in every stitches for this both part, and you are not making two stitches in this two single crochets in the same stitch, or the ear will not be good looking. So I'll do that, then I'll fasten off and leave a long tail. After doing the 24th single crochet, I'll fasten off and leave a long tail for the ears so that I can sew the ear, also sew the ears with the head. This bit of tail will be sufficient, so let me cut the yarn. Now I'll use a darning needle. Let's put the yarn in. Now I'll sew these flaps together and make the ear shape. These two sides together, I'll just sew the edges just like that. Now let's assemble all the parts. First I'll sew the body with the head using a darning needle, and I'll use ladder stitch. I call it ladder stitch because it looks like a ladder. So I'll sew them, and if you watch my previous videos, you know that I'm horrible at stitching, so I will keep my embarrassment and speed up a bit. And I'll sew the hands like this. First pin it up and then sew it with whip stitch. I have already stitched the arms with the body just below the head. Now let's put on the hood. Decide your front side and put on the hood like this. After putting on the hood, make sure that the head is at the center. Okay, now I'll sew the heads later after I stitch the hair, the eyes. So let's put the hood in its precise place. I'll decide where I want my hair to be. So I want my hair up to this, probably this line. I'll use pins first. I'm deciding where I'm gonna put to where my hair I want. So this pin will decide the line of the hair. This pin, the second one, will decide where to start, and the third one where to end. Okay, if you don't understand, just keep watching the video, you'll understand. Now I think the hairline is a bit low, so let's put one line up. Okay, now let's remove the hood, and with the hair colored yarn, just sew like I'm doing. So I'll put my needle in through the back of the head, and at the side of the next hole of this pinhole, okay, to make sure that the hair is hidden. Now I'll just leave a small bit of tail. Now up to the center point, up to the hair, I'll put my needle in and through the same hole again. Don't pull too hard or the head will dent too much. It will be dented, but the dent will be too much if you pull too hard. Again, up in the head and out from the next hole, like so. Okay, and as you can see, I'm doing 2 threads in every hole, up in the center and out from the same hole again, and just keep doing up to the next hole of the third pin. I hope you understand what I'm saying. The hair is done. Now I have pulled the end at the same hole I put in my needle at the first time, and I'll tie a knot. Cut the tail very short after that, after tying the knot. And with the back side of the needle, I'll just put this knot inside the hole like this, so that the knot is hidden. If the thread is showing a little bit, don't worry, because you are going to put on the hood. Now I'll stitch the eyes. Now let's put on the hood to make sure that it's looking okay. Now I'll decide where I want my eyes to be, and quite honestly, it's a difficult decision to know where the eyes should be. So what I did was, from the hairline I skipped 2 lines, and from the hood I'm counting 4 holes and putting the pins in, and in between the 2 eyes there should be 6 to 7 holes. Let's tie the next one. No, it's too far away, so the previous one is perfect. As you can see, 4 holes here, 4 holes there, and in between 6 to 7 holes. Now I'm going to use the black yarn and do French knot for the eyes, and I'm doing French knot eyes for the first time. I prefer to use embroider eyes, so let's see how it looks like with French knot. So I'll put my needle through the side of the head like this and out from the pinhole. Leave a small bit of tail behind to tie a knot later. Now I'll put my needle just below the hole that I came out from and back to the same hole that I put my needle first time. For the right side, because I'm right-handed, I'm going to put my needle through the same hole again, and the below I'll pull out from the hole the down hole, I guess. Yeah, so I'll pull my needle out from the down hole. From the lower hole. Then I'll do the French knot. Put your needle like this, then wrap 3 times. If you want bigger, more times. If you want smaller, less times. Then put your needle through the upper hole and back through the first hole. Pull the needle out slowly so that the knot is not disturbed. Like that, and then just making sure that the knot is good and looking like eyes. Then I'll make a knot like before I did with the hair and cut the yarn and hide the knot, and I'll do the left eyes. And my eyes are done. Now with embroidered thread I'll make the eyebrows, and here you can see the difference between the embroidered eyes and the French knot eyes. So let's do the eyebrows, and then I'll put on the hood and stitch the wood with whip stitch, and it will be all in speed up, so that so I'll not take much time to finish the doll. I'll also stitch the ears. I'll first pin the ears, decide where I want them, and stitch it up. So I'll stop speaking.